the World Happiness Fest 2022. Today is the third day of our event, and the day is dedicated, our focus is on education. I am with Dr. Orlaith Sullivan. She's the curator of this program in the English main stage. Ola is for those that don't know Ola, she's an internationally recognized for her teaching on mindfulness and happiness. And she's also the international coordinator of Wake Up School, a grassroots organization that seeks to realize Thich Nhat Hanh vision for mindfulness in education. Ola, we are so happy to have you and to, we are collaborating for many years now, and we are very lucky and grateful that you were able this year to curate this program. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Valerie. It is such a pleasure to be together. You did so much as well. Your fingerprints are all over today. And I know that you brought a lot to the wisdom and the different voices that we'll get to hear today. So it's a joy.
Thank you. So yes, so this year our team is Reconnect. So reconnect to yourself, reconnect to other, and reconnect to nature. So education is really close to our heart for many reasons at the World Happiness Foundation, mainly because everything starts with children. So we know that the impact that we will have on children and their well-being will really define, and as they will be the one that will design our future. So it's really essential day for us, and we have different post. I would say like things are accelerating very much in many areas in the world, but very specifically on education. We have observed a huge acceleration on transformation. Post-COVID, with students, many students all over the world that have to stay home. So we have seen an increase, I would say, on inequality in facing of education. And as well, it was really this gap that we can feel, and Ola, you can say, I'm sure, share something around this now. And the second part is also the acceleration of transform. We know that the system doesn't work anymore, and we are really going into a direction of transforming the whole education approach to our children. So would you like to add something, Ola, to this?
Yeah, I mean,
what you observed?
Yeah, so I think what COVID did was education was already very unequal in terms of access and participation. And I think COVID just highlighted in like very brutal detail how unequal a space it was for many of us to participate in. So I think we realized that we need to figure out how to make more equitable spaces where we can learn in the way we want to learn and learn useful things for our whole life. And I think, as you say, also that we realized at the beginning of our different countries' lockdowns that maybe we weren't really teaching people how to take care of their hearts and their minds. So we were teaching them to learn things intellectually, but not to care for themselves, which is a skill we need for a whole lifetime. So one of the silver linings of COVID for me was that people really understood how important it was to teach us how to take care of ourselves. It was not an optional add-on, but it's something that should be like in the curriculum, infused every single day that we learn.
Yeah, it's really what you're saying is so important. It's really at the core, in fact, of transformative education of today. It's really, It's not optional. We have so many examples of success of initiative that are working all over the world. So I feel like it's really now becoming more mainstream, and it's very good news, in fact. So that's great. So Ola, you created this program. So what can we expect today? Can you tell us more about what's the speakers? What's going to happen?
My pleasure. So as you say, our theme is reconnecting, and that really weaves through our day, reconnecting with ourselves, with each other, and with the planet. So we have those different themes coming through. And really, for me, there are three different areas that I was very struck by in terms of the speakers who shared today. So one is, as you say, that education it's in this period of transformation and evolution to evolving to a more fit for purpose form of education. So we've several highly innovative kind of transformative people who speak on their approach to education. So from India, and we'll open with this next, Gen Lobsang Funsok, who has established a community for children where over 100 children take refuge and are schooled and live together. And he'll speak on the three essentials for the 21st century on education: our heart, our mind, and our body. So that's a very inspiring, it's a very inspiring approach based on love and understanding. And there was a film that was made about this community a few years back called Tashi and the Monk, which was multi-award winning, Emmy Award winning. And so that's available on our YouTube channel now to watch in English and with Spanish subtitles, and also with German subtitles if you watch the English language version. So I really encourage people to, when you're taking a break during the festival, sit back and enjoy this touching, poignant, wonderful, inspiring film. So that's Lobsang Futsang. And then with my Wake Up Schools hat on. Wake Up Schools is always so close to my heart. And we have Brother Freedom, Pei Nyo Kong, and Michaela Becca, and their brother and sister in real life as well as walking this path of mindfulness together. And they'll share about the approach of happy teachers, the approach of Wake Up Schools, about encouraging teachers to begin with themselves, to take care of themselves first, and that by taking care of themselves, it's the beginning of taking care of everyone else in their life. So that is a very joyful conversation. Also, really innovative in this field is Zoe Weil and Steve Cochrane. And they join us from the Institute for Humane Education, and they train people to be solutionaries. They train people to have this approach of, sensing what's important to you, what you want to change. And then there is a methodology for figuring out what is the next wisest step that you can take that will help the greatest number of people and animals and planet, and will harm the fewest. So it's a wonderful, wonderful approach. Dr. Ryan Nemec and Jaume Galifa will speak about character strengths in education, which is huge at the moment in terms of how we can kind of raise our awareness and our understanding, how we can literally see each other differently by looking through the lens of character strengths, of seeing the very best in you and the very best in me and in each other. And then from Bhutan, we're very grateful to have T.S. Paudel speaking with us. So he was the first democratically elected Minister for Education in Bhutan, author of My Green School, and he will share with us on educating for peace and happiness. So that's kind of our huge transformative social innovators. That's the first of our three themes. And then another theme that came through very strongly was about technology and about modern approaches to educating. And so with that, we have Professor Nicholas Van Dam, who'll join us from Melbourne University, and he will explore, how we deliver mindfulness for young people. So the different methods of delivery and what works and what doesn't. And is mindfulness always helpful? Nicholas brings a great perspective to this area. Tracy Moxley will join us speaking about well-being in social media. Yeah. So about social media, where we spend so much time and we go to it seeking happiness or entertainment. That doesn't make us happy. What does the research say? Jamie Rose Brown is going to speak to us about trans education, so this transcendental approach to education, transformation, and technology. And Dane Maxwell will speak to us about how to transform with education. So there are many different voices and perspectives about technology. And then the third are then getting into the specific ingredients, like what is it that we need in a modern classroom to take care of all of us, whether there's a pandemic or whether there isn't a pandemic happening. How do we care for ourselves for our lifetime? So Helen Maffini and Christopher Willard will speak on hope and well-being. And that is a joyful conversation that they bring together, bringing their own personal perspectives to their experience and what they're seeing. They've just hosted the Mindfulness and Education Summit, so they have brought a lot of experience kind of from the ground on what they're seeing. Anshula Verma Dawar will speak on bridging happiness and well-being. So how we bring that into education. Jimmy Slattery will speak on compassion education and how we create kinder classrooms. And Gilda Scarf, who's spoken at our festival for some years, I think, will speak on why knowledge is not enough. So how we educate the whole being, rather than siphoning off simply for intellectual knowledge. And then last but by no means least, so two people whose work is very dear to my heart, Caroline Woods and Alima Noor Mohammed, will speak on nature, how we can reconnect naturally. So helping children to be in nature, to practice with nature, creating these spaces. And one is in Kenya, one is in England. And their work is so similar in terms of what they do. So that was a joy to come together to explore kind of the healing power of nature, the wisdom of allowing our hearts to rest in nature. So
Ola, this is like, thank you. It's a very exciting program. With that, so I want to thank again all the contributors to these days, the speakers, people, their team, Ola obviously, and our team to really to have this put together and to be able to share it to all the participants for now and even after the festival. So it's really it's fantastic. It's very exciting by this all this topic and speakers. So we're going to start the day, and so enjoy your day. Please, you have question, you want to remark, conversation. We're here also to connect with each other and to so we can reach every one of us, but also your colleague and peers through the groups. We have a happiness and well-being groups. We have the chat right now on main stage. So enjoy your day and see you soon. So bye-bye. Thank you, Ola. And let's enjoy, have a beautiful day all together. Thank you.
thank you so much.
Ola.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.